Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I'm going to give you guys just a couple minutes to get on because I don't want you to miss one part of this live with my friend Allison Ruiz, physician assistant. We are literally going to give you the details on this new HDS system, and you're not going to want to miss it. So, hi, Danielle. Say hi when you hop on. If you need someone to hear this, your family, your friend, your sister, your mom, share this video out because we are going to be giving you all the deets. Okay, and here she is. I'm going to bring her on now. Okay, it's going to send her an invite real quick. Hi. Can you hear me?
You're fine.
I do need to probably just switch off Bluetooth. I think my headset, or let me just switch my Bluetooth off. If it kicks off, guys, because I hear you, Allison, but I think it might, I just have to switch a button off. One second. Okay. Sorry. Let me see if I can do it.
We can restart if you want.
Okay. How's that?
I can hear you.
Perfect. So what happens is my car, when the Bluetooth, it's a little bit lower tone. Just I had to switch it off. So I hear you perfectly fine now. People are hopping on. I wanted to give some, people some time to hop on because we are super excited to be here. I'm going to close my office door because the lawn people are here. Goodness, it's just a full packed day. Hashtag working from home. One sec. All right.
Guys, it's been a while since we've been on here together. If you guys recall or have been watching us a while, we used to do this, I think, every Wednesday. This was our
Wednesday. We did. I promise we'll get back to it one day. We'll get back to it. Allison's got two very busy boys, and obviously I've got three very busy girls that keep us very busy, and plus Allison's practice. So we're going to kick this off. I'm Tanya Ward. Obviously, this is my page. This is Allison Ruiz. She's a physician assistant with the focus of balancing people's hormones and nutrition for a living. It's called functional medicine, and she'll tell you guys about that. But why I'm so excited that she's on today is because she's no stranger to this. This has been part of her practice for 20 years almost. And yeah,
close enough.
A long time. Heck of a long time. And I'm in my 40s. I'm 46. And I know with my circle of friends, I mean, this has been a topic brought up with my girlfriends in their 30s and 40s, like hormones and mood swings and, all the things, hormonal acne. And it's a topic that's discussed. And the fact that now, for the last 7 years, personally, I've been helping people, balance their body nutritionally and giving them options and solutions. And, with our 3-step system, healing people's gut, controlling inflammation, all the good things, helping people shed some pounds if that's their goal, whatever that is. But I was so excited, and I'll be honest, I didn't know that, I guess I did and I didn't, that people would just have they're reaching out like they've been waiting for something like this. And I didn't know that it was, I know it's important, but I didn't think it was make the impact, I guess. But it just makes sense because there's so many people out there looking for that more natural route to nutrition and balancing hormones. So I don't want to keep talking. We're going to talk a little bit at the end about the colostrum, but we're really focusing on the HDS system, which is her daily support, new hormone-free system that we're super excited about. You guys, I guess you kind of get the point for 7 years if you've been following me or Allison for 5 or 6 now. We love Thrive. We love the Thrive experience. We love these products because you feel them, because they're premium grade, because the bioavailability, your body's ability to take them in. And what they've done with this hormone-free system is very similar to what our 3-step system is. It's a capsule consists of 2 capsules and a wearable nightly patch that you're going to put on. And this right here just allows for that maximum absorption. And they've done it once again and with the hormones. So Allison, take it away. Tell everyone that doesn't know you, what you do, and let's just jump into this.
Hey guys. Yeah, absolutely. So you guys, I am so excited about this. And like Tana, what you just said, hormones, unfortunately, I'm used to talking about it every day because my practice have been doing it for years. but it really is taboo. That's why you probably haven't heard of it until now. And like just the posts I'm seeing of some of the results, is like people are coming out and they're saying, well, we didn't really talk about this before, but now that we're doing the hormones, let me tell you a little bit about what I've been feeling. And I've got to tell you, I am a PA, I've been practicing. I switched over to more functional medicine 17 years ago for my own health. You know, couldn't figure out, and medicine couldn't figure out for myself. So I, the person that I am, went in and did a lot more research and figured out what was going on with me. So that's when I switched to integrated medicine, because I knew I could help a lot of other people out. And you guys, have got to tell you, 17 years, I have helped a ton of people out. And then, you know, years ago, Thrive came on board, which made me even more excited because I balance the body hormonally. Thrive balances the body nutritionally. So it was the perfect combo. So now that Le-Vel came out with both of these things, I couldn't be more excited. So why are hormones so important? I guess that's the big question. And why, you know, is it becoming so popular more recently? You guys, we have receptors over our entire body for hormones. They regulate everything in our body, whether you want to believe it or not. And all of us who think we're immune, and I'm talking to the ladies right now because the men are affected also, but we all think we're immune because we had, you know, great metabolism growing up or great skin or whatever. We've always felt great, slept great, but it may be 30, it may be 40, it may be 50 for some of the lucky ones of you out there, but it will come. The hormones will drop and you are going to be affected because they affect everything: mood, weight, energy, sleep, libido, our health. Most people don't even realize that. When our hormones are at their optimal, you guys, what happens? When we're our youngest, when they're optimal, we feel our best and we're our healthiest, right? Let's be honest, we were made to procreate and die. It's the honest truth. So we're living a lot longer these days. So we're lacking in hormones a lot longer these days. And guess what? Our quality of life has become poor because of it. And that's why hormone balancing is so important. And there's such a stigma on it. I deal with it every day. I talk to doctors, mutual patients of mine, that are hesitant with hormones because, you guys, pharmaceutical companies run medicine. It's sad, but it's the truth. And bioidenticals, which is the hormones I've dealt with for 17 years, they're natural hormones, which is similar to what we're going to be talking about today in this product that we've come out with. They resemble the exact molecular structure as the hormones we have always made, and you can't patent that. So guess what? Pharmaceutical companies can't make money off of them. So guess what birth control pills are, what Premarin is? Those are altered hormones. So big pharma can make money, right? Well, of course there's going to be issues when you've altered a hormone. Think of the hormones as a key in our body. They have to bind to receptors in our organs in order to do the job. So think of that as a lock. Traditionally, you have a lock and key mechanism that has to fit perfectly, right, in order to do the job it's supposed to do. You've altered that hormone a little bit, it's not going to fit exactly the way it should. So that's where all those side effects come into play, you guys. That's where all the cancer-causing effects come into play. Premarin, being the most commonly prescribed synthetic hormone for menopausal women. It's made from horse's urine, you guys. I mean, what do you think is going to happen there? So that's why there has been such a stigma. And when you go to the OB-GYN, or us females go into the doctor, we tell them how miserable we are because we've lost those hormones. And again, remember, it affects everything in our body. Our sleep is disrupted, our mood is disrupted, our anxiety is through the roof, we have temperature fluctuations, our metabolism is not the same. But what they say, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to this, you're getting older, hormones aren't safe, deal with it. And how depressing is that? I mean, I went on a road just balancing my nutrition before Thrive came along, and it was depressing because nothing was helping me. But when you have the natural approach, you guys, and replacing what your body has always made, guess what's going to happen? The magic happens there. You've already balanced the nutrition, right? Because you guys are all on Thrive, right? And now if we balance those hormones naturally, our body is going to optimize to where we always have been. And we are going to see those improvements. We're going to see the improvement in mood. Our sleep is going to be better. Our metabolism is going to be better. Focus, energy, skin, all of the above. Of life is why hormone replacement is so important. So on the other end of that, I won't go into, I'm using layman's terms, you guys. I'm not going to go into technical detail on why things work the way they do. But why have hormone disruption and hormone imbalances become so popular these days? Infertility, we're seeing menopause younger and younger in my practice. And unfortunately, if you live in the US, you're going to be affected. Toxicity is the number one reason why, unfortunately. This is why cancer is at such a high rate. We are surrounded by what we call xenoestrogens. These are things that drinking out of a plastic water bottle, xenoestrogen, all the pesticides, all the chemicals, and we know this because we prescribe creams for hormones for our patients. Anything you put on your body, you guys, it is going directly into your bloodstream. So all those chemicals that are in all those products you're using, xenoestrogens. So it's causing those cycle irregularities, it's causing PMS, it's causing women to go into menopause much, much earlier than what they probably would have. And infertility is a big thing. So this is even more important why we coming out with this amazing product to balance the hormones, why it could not have come at a better time, because younger and younger we are seeing issues, and this is just going to change so many lives. And you guys, I wanted just to note, I'm not making medical claims with anything as far as our product goes. I'm explaining what I know about hormones, what hormones do, and then I will later on we'll go into detail about what some of the ingredients in the product that we have, what those can do as well.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I mean, just breaking that down, and I'm sorry, like my dogs are just gonna.
I was waiting for mine to go too.
My God, they're probably gonna hear mine and go crazy. So let me know if it breaks up, but just breaking that down, that makes so much sense to why women in their 30s are like having these hormonal issues. You just broke it down. I mean, and maybe subconsciously a lot of us know that, but I mean, we're living and we're getting these toxins whether we realize it or not, and that's affecting our hormone levels. So I love that we can
not only levels, you guys, quality of life.
Yeah.
Like that's what I equate hormones to. It's quality of life, and it is a real thing.
Yeah. And I love that we're able to offer this now. Like I was just like, I mean, for 7 years, and we've pretty much been helping so many people, and now this is just another avenue that we can optimize the body, and that's really what this is all about, is helping you be the very best. And I don't know about you, but I want to at 70 look 50, okay? And I know that nothing's overnight, and you've got to take these measures, and the fact that I can do it personally, speaking for myself, more naturally. Yeah, we're not replacing medications or great or surgeries or doctors and things like that, but it's the approach. If I can start something like this first, maybe I won't need to do that. So let's jump into this product. Allison,
if you want to feel good, you want to look good and be your healthiest, you guys, you got to be balanced. End of story. Nutrition, hormonally. I've said that for 17 years. And again, that's why I'm so excited about this product.
Yeah. And I don't know, but I'm sticking by Thrive, because in 7 years, I do feel like I might be aging in reverse. I'm just going to throw that out there. And Allison too, because we've been comparing some pictures and we're like, that was us. So yeah, I'm just so excited about this product. But let's talk about the product. I mean, guys, we're not going to break down every ingredient. We'll get that for you. And Allison has gone through it. Trust me, she has. She's probably one of the most skeptical people that I introduced to Thrive. So have no worry there. She's looked and scrutinized the ingredients. And, but we did want to highlight some of these, some of the ones that are so important or that we love, that you may be on or heard and didn't really know. why don't we just start with that dim, because that's like a product that everyone's like dim. And
Yeah,
I try to say the big word.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys, believe it or not, you may not even know this, but dim is sourced from cruciferous vegetables. Yeah. Broccoli, cauliflower, all of the above. But again, going back to, you know, the cancer, increase in cancer rate. And I'm not going to go down the whole pathway and break it down. But we have multiple estrogens in our body, and there's one in particular that does metabolize into certain pathways that are cancer causing. And again, all those sources of estrogen I just talked about, those xenoestrogens, are usually the cause of that pathway as well. So DIM, what that does is it supports the pathway, the correct pathway to the non-cancer causing estrogen. And it also supports liver detox. A lot of people don't realize that your estrogen is eliminated out of the body, the negative estrogens. And it is detoxed through the liver and then out the colon, believe it or not. So another reason why gut health is so important, and to make sure you're regular. But DIM is going to support that. So for all of you, and you guys, I mean, again, cancer is at such a high rate. My mother, before I got into this industry, she passed away from breast cancer. So this, you know, weighs heavily on my heart, and always am looking at the next best thing for preventative medicine. And if you're doing it the natural route, and you're detoxing the body, and you're eliminating those cancer-causing estrogens, I've got to tell you, your quality of life not only will be great, even though you're a cancer survivor or at high risk, you're going to be at low risk for those cancers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, DIM has definitely got me excited. I don't take that, but however, I am on it now with our products because that's in it.
Pricing, I hate to cut you off, but pricing, a lot of people, I haven't heard many people talk about that. I used to prescribe this, recommend this 15 years ago just by itself. This also eliminates estrogen in the body. It actually prevents the conversion of testosterone to estrogen levels, and some say it may even improve the testosterone levels, hence why many people who have already started the product say libido is optimized. You guys, and here's the thing, I'm seeing so many positive improvements with the product so far, but when you're dealing with hormones, things, and don't get discouraged if you feel that's hormones for you. But I don't even think about changing, or I tell all of my patients 4 weeks, and these are with real bioidentical hormones, 4 weeks before you really feel the magic happen. So be patient if you haven't felt anything yet.
Yeah, key. Perfect. I'm so glad you said that. And our CEO said, you know, guys, 2 weeks, you know, if you're feeling something ahead, then fine, you know, before that, but you know, you give it, you know, I say a month, but you know, you may start feeling some things in two weeks or so. So some of the ingredients, Allison, that I've researched a little myself, and the organic red clover, the blossom extract, the ginger root, the maca root, the
so
really,
even again, like Tanya said, I am a skeptic. I'm usually the last to order any of the products because I do thorough research before I order anything or recommend it to my patients, my friends, my family. And ginger was one that I was a little surprised about, believe it or not. There are some serious studies with that, as far as, I mean, real true studies regarding improving temperature fluctuations, which you might, perimenopausal and menopausal women, if you're not taking hormones, that's one of the biggest things that's a concern, right? Keeping you up at night, those night sweats. We're also noticing actually improvement in labs. And again, not making medical claims, I'm just sourcing a study. But if you optimize those levels naturally, because you guys, these are natural phytoestrogens, not xenoestrogens. So what we're doing here is naturally plant-based optimizing your estrogen levels while also reducing and eliminating the cancer-causing estrogen. So you do the math there and why people are going to see so much benefit.
Ooh, love that. Goodness, I hope people are taking some major notes here. You're going to want to save this video.
Hops also is a phytoestrogen as well, to naturally improve those natural estrogen levels.
And which one is that?
Hops.
Haas. Is that with with the black cohosh? I know that's an herb that's used.
Cohosh, actually, believe it or not, that's a special one. That can also certain tissues improve estrogen, also tissues in the body estrogen, which is another great thing. But one of the biggest benefits with black cohosh are those temperature fluctuations. Huge improvement there. So if you, I mean, if that's one of your major, and I will say that's why some of the patients that come, I mean, having those temperature fluctuations all day, it really can if you haven't gone through it. So if you do the math and look at all the ingredients that help with that symptom, some of the results already in certain patients or people, that alone is going to be a lifesaver or a game changer.
Yeah. And that is one of the key things when I was looking at these ingredients, the temperature fluctuations, So I just love that because you guys, no matter what, I mean, if you don't sleep, sleep is so important.
Well, you guys, progesterone, you know, we really haven't even talked about that hormone. Estrogen and progesterone have to be in a perfect balance in order for you, again, to feel your best. And when you're lacking in progesterone, and that one actually starts declining before estrogen, another reason why anxiety goes up, you know.
Yeah. I'm going to go take care of the dogs. You keep going.
You know, I'll talk about this all day. So you guys, when start optimizing both that estrogen and progesterone naturally with the things that are in this product, sleep, not just because it's helping with the temperature fluctuations, sleep is going to significantly improve. And not sure if some of you guys have noticed that improvement already with the DFT, but please, you know, comment below. That is another big thing. Mood, you know, handling stress better. You know, again, all going back to that quality of life and just optimizing those hormones that we always had, so we can live the life we're supposed to, right? Because I have had patients, I've got to tell you, perimenopause, postmenopause, and I'm sure so many of you guys can relate, they are a completely different person. That's how much our hormones affect us. So if you're optimizing them, and whether it be fear of trying true bioidentical hormones, or whether you can't because of cancer or risk factors, this truly is going to change lives.
And that was my next question. You know, we did a little Q&A before and tried to get some of the questions. And if you have questions, put them below. We might not be able to get to them on this video, but definitely Allison and myself, we can get back to you and just, you know, give you, you know, our options or opinion on some of the questions. But a lot of times, you know, we're not trying to tell someone to get off of their HRT or some of their hormones. So can you address if somebody is taking hormones, is this product for them? Is this, where would you guide them?
Again, going back to, you guys, I am not making any medical claims. I am a practitioner that prescribes hormones. I have for a very long time. So I'm just giving you my experience on hormones and what I know about the ingredients in here. So I don't even know truly, and again, time will tell. I am kind of testing it on my patients, so we will definitely have a follow-up to this live of what all of these ingredients do combine together. So I'm interested and so excited because of what I know about the ingredients. But if you're postmenopause and you're on true bioidentical hormone replacement, I'm not talking about synthetics. I am not a believer in synthetic hormones. If you are on synthetic hormones, I do think maybe talk to your doctor about weaning off and maybe trying something natural. But estrogen and progesterone in particular, not if you're on bioidentical testosterone hormone replacement by itself, but estrogen and progesterone, if you're feeling good and you're at a maintenance level, I always go back to, if it's not broken, don't fix it, stick with what you're doing. But if you're not feeling that great, you're nervous about taking the hormones, you want to take a break, or even just lower the dose, I talk to your practitioner, talk to your physician because you will want to lower some of those doses while you're taking this product so your levels don't go too high. When you're dealing with hormones, guys, more is not better. I promise you that.
Yes. Okay. Great point. So take note if that was a question that you had. And Yeah. I mean, so someone just on testosterone, that question came up before the live. Can they take that's not, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially because, you know, there is always conversion when you're taking testosterone into estrogen levels. So we've got the Chrysin, we've got the DIM, we've got things in there that are protecting you as well. So 100%, I'm taking testosterone therapy. I'm not shy about it. Have been for many, many years. Thankfully, haven't needed estrogen and progesterone just yet. So you better believe I am on this product. One, so I can tell my patients on how it works, and my customers, my friends and family. Right. But yes, you can combine the two. And you guys, again, if you're on hormones, always talk to your physician before you start something new if there's a concern.
Right. And that goes, you know, a lot of questions, well, 20s and 30s. And now here's my thing. This is a natural just balancing. I don't know any 30-year-old that doesn't have elevation or increase and decrease in their mood swings or at turns of the month. So like that, the answer is yes, you can be on this product. You don't have to be full blown perimenopausal, correct, Allison?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you said that. You guys, not everything is for everybody. And that goes for all of the products we have. Not everything is for everybody, especially when you're dealing with hormones. So listen to your body. Listen to your body. If you're noticing, and again, one of the things you want to watch out for is something that we call estrogen dominance. Your periods are now becoming heavier all of a sudden. You're getting breast tenderness all of a sudden, all things you never had prior, then I would say it's probably not a product that you're ready for just yet. And if any of you guys have questions, please let me know or talk to your physician. But yes, I will say it's not necessarily for everyone. There will be people that probably are not ready for it yet, but just listen to your body when you start it. And again, that goes for every product that we have, right?
Right. And especially seeing younger and younger and younger going into those perimenopausal years. Before it was like 50s and 60s, right? Like we were so far, it's like now it's 40s. People are starting to see the symptoms, and it makes sense. The environmental, our diets, our food in the United States.
That's why there were so many issues. And you guys, the concern, because there is such a stigma, you're every day, you know, cancer, hormones. I would be way more concerned of the estrogen that we're getting from our exposures on a daily basis than taking natural hormones. And I will say that all day, every day. I'm again not making medical claims, but there are a lot of protective benefits when you're doing things the natural way. Mm-hmm. But again, you know, if you're not ready for the hormones just yet, there are going to be people that just they're not going to tolerate the product as well as other people. So just listen to your body when you start.
Absolutely. I love that. So, do we have any other, if anyone has any questions, I know the chat's open. Someone says I'm day 7. Some people are on day 7 of it. I can't really go through all of them, but we got a lot of people on.
So like, it's going to just get better. I mean, if you're already feeling good a few days in, because honestly, especially if you're postmenopausal, you know, you're going from your body having no hormones for a long period of time to your body like waking up and saying, holy cow, where did these come from? So there's always going to be an adjustment. So don't get discouraged. Again, listen to your body, but especially talking to the postmenopausal women, you start optimizing those hormones naturally a little bit, your body's going to be like, whoa, what's going on? There may be some water retention. There may be some breast tenderness. There may be some things going on, but give it a little bit of time till your body says, wow, this is my new norm. This is what I always lived for. This is where I feel my best.
Oh, I love that so much, right? Sometimes we give up because we're like, oh my gosh, this is not, and it's like your body has been starved of what it needs and you give it to it and it doesn't know what to do with it, right? So be patient. I mean, doctors tell us to take an antibiotic for how many days for a reason. And everyone wants to stop on day 4 when they are like, I feel good, right? Like you've got to be with this. You've got to let it run its course. You've got to get it in your body and make an assessment in 30, 60 days out and see how you feel.
I say always 4 weeks is usually what I tell my patients. Okay, something's not working. We need to make adjustments. But you guys, us women, because this is for the females, we are difficult in everything we do, especially when we're dealing with hormones. So again, going back to that, being patient, listen to your body. Again, if you're feeling good, you guys, don't take it just to take it. Your cycles are regular, you don't think there's hormone issues, you probably don't need the product. This is going to the patients that are irregular cycles, perimenopausal, you're postmenopausal, you're symptomatic. This is truly what this product is for.
Let's break down some of the symptoms that somebody, I know you just did a little bit, but who, you know, regardless of age, right? Who needs this? What symptoms?
Okay.
Like
brain fog, huge one. Believe it or not, we need those hormones for brain function. Fatigue is another big one. Inflammation, believe it or not. Most of these hormones are anti-inflammatory in nature. Temperature fluctuations. You're definitely lower libido, metabolism. We were just having this conversation recently. Again, I don't care who you are, it's going to hit you eventually. You've had a great metabolism your whole life, and bam, those hormones start changing, and it is different. It is much different. So those, and skin, you guys, skin, hair, I mean, all of the above. Again, the hormones regulate everything in our body. So if you're doing everything right, you're balancing that nutrition, and this is what I tell my patients too, you guys, just taking a supplement and taking hormones is not going to be a game changer if you're not taking care of yourself. If you truly want to feel your best and you want to sleep great and be your healthiest and look your best, you got to play your part too. You know, you got to exercise, you got to eat right. Typically, anti-inflammatory diets are what I recommend to my patients. But those, I mean, we're seeing it 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. You know, but younger and younger, we're starting to see those hormones fluctuate, and it really is affecting it's even affecting marriages, and I'm sure a lot of you guys on here can relate to that. So right. This definitely can be a game changer.
Pam Woodby says my hair has thinned since she's
absolutely.
Yeah. I will stop taking hormones. Somebody says so. You know, just going through these. If any questions, pop them in while I have a second. But we'll change gears. So HDS. I mean, I think you get it. Like
excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited that I can take a natural product as I start easing into those perimenopausal stages and phases of my life. And I'm grateful that I'm able to at least have that conversation with my girlfriends that are in the same boat and struggling, that don't want to go on a pharmacology, you know, a drug or a prescription, and would like to ease into it more naturally. So I just love that we have that to offer along with our other systems. So anything before we go over to this amazing colostrum beverage?
Do a follow-up on this hormones. I mean, again, like I told you guys, I'm going to be kind of doing some testing in my patients, and because again, I know what to look for. I'm definitely going to be able to see what's good, what's not. So let's do a follow-up, maybe, you know, 4 weeks from now, and with more input from, you know, customers, promoters, but people on my end as well, and see what we got. But I'm super excited because all the ingredients I'm a huge believer in. So to see them all together is exciting.
And not to mention, I mean, we didn't talk about the price and things, but when I was researching all these ingredients, I mean, there's 50 plus, 60 plus. I mean, I literally, we couldn't really go down every item, a line item. That would cost a ton of money to go buy individually. And then the delivery system, I have to say, wouldn't be there. Correct, Allison? Because how we have structured with, you know, how they've, you know, the science behind how they've delivered into the body is just genius. And yeah, the price point is, I think, right where it needs to be. I think it's just incredible because I priced some of these ingredients out. I was like, whoa. I mean, you have over $500. It was like, whoa, that bottle. I mean, like and not to mention your counters would be full of supplements, and who's got time to do that? So,
well, and I've got to say, I don't know if you guys have entered the hormone world, but I mean, this price point is way better than if you're going to actually take hormones, truthfully. So if you haven't entered that world yet, this is a great starting point, and that's why I'm so excited about it. Because, you know, I want to save the world, and I've been able to make an impact, bigger impact even than just being a PA since starting with Le-Vel. So, I mean, holy cow, I'm going to be able to make even more of an impact. So I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's what gets me excited too. So that's with the HDS, you know, get back with the person that has, you know, shared this video with you. Obviously, Allison is the guru here, and we can't hit it all, you know, we take hours to really break down the body and how each hormone works in the body. But we wanted to give you this overview and how excited we are, and, you know, that we're both taking the products, and we're going to do assessment in 30 days and see where we're at, and taking notes. I'm on day 5 myself. And I'm excited for it because I'm 46, and I mean, like I said, I'm knocking on that door for it, and I really want to, you know, ease as much as I can. And I think this product is going to do that for me. So I'm excited for that.
But going on forever. I'm glad you made that point, you guys. If you are perimenopause, where you're starting to feel some of the symptoms, cycles are starting to get a little irregular, or you're around that age, balancing hormones now and not waiting till you've hit menopause is going to make that transition so much better, instead of waiting till you're full on symptomatic and then trying to get everything balanced.
That is, I'm a firm believer of that, right? Like, let's do something before we're like pulling our hair out and crying every day and saying, what the world,
Yeah.
you know? So that's why I was like, yes, I'm ready for this. But let's change gears. I mean, quickly before we wrap it up, we just came back from convention a couple of weeks, and I mean, we're flooded with some amazing products. Typically they roll one out, but we rolled 4 or 5, and one being the HDS system, but one being this colostrum beverage. And if you're a mother, you're probably heard the word colostrum before and the importance of it. And when they said that at convention, I was like, oh, I kind of turned my nose up a little bit. Colostrum, it just doesn't seem like I want to drink colostrum as a drink that tastes good. However, I know the benefits. I knew it as a mother. Like, I knew, you know, that I needed to give my children that first few days, the colostrum. However, that's kind of where my mind was with it. And when I really started looking at colostrum, and Allison can probably, you know, add a lot more to this, I was blown away by the immunity support. So we quickly, before we wrap it up, talk about that real quick?
And you guys, if you're not new with Le-Vel, we've all been talking about this forever, thankfully. Gut health. It all honestly goes back to gut health, and that's what colostrum is helping with. And gut go hand in hand. You know, mood and gut health go hand in hand. They've even done studies on babies who did not get the colostrum, on the difference with the babies that did get the colostrum, just on infections that they were, you know, going to be exposed to, or at higher risk to, even just mood disorders, believe it or not, you guys. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, colostrum, we've always called it liquid gold. So the fact that we can get it sourced from bovine, you know, to get that support, the more gut health, the better immunity we have, you know, the better quality of life, you guys. And I'll keep saying that because that's what this is all what it's all about. Not even just quality of life, but preventative health as well.
Yeah, right. And I will say it's sourced from cows, like she said, hormone-free organic farms in USA. So if anyone's worried about that, just put that out there right now to kind of ease your mind. You know, our CEO really looks, in fact, you know, co-founder looks at that, and that's very important. So that's why most of our products are organic. And you guys know, with supply chain and things, to be able to deliver this high grade with the world we live in right now and maintain these product lines that we have at this high level is huge. And they search really, really high and low, and to be sure they bring the best to the market. And I love that they really take the time to do that. So
most people aren't aware that, I mean, and I hear it every day in my practice, I'm just going to go pick it up at the vitamin shop. But you guys, none of that, whether you know it or not, it's not regulated at all. It doesn't have to be. They can put whatever they want or lack of in that product, which is scary, considering all the chemicals and fillers and hormones and, you know, so just be cautious with that.
But
so
and it costs $4.99 for 60 pills. I mean, it must be good. It's $4.99.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is nice, and that's why I always stand behind this product as well. Is, you know, we do get the best of the best.
Yeah. And you know, I know you were concerned about that. Will you tell everybody, like, I mean, if no supplements are regulated, like you said, however, Le-Vel does do a couple levels.
Oh yeah. get certifications even though they don't have to, which
Right.
is, and that, been a believer in that. You know, in our practice, we do a lot of nutraceuticals and supplements to balance the body nutritionally, but they've always been certified. And I stand behind that.
Yeah, and that's the same with Le-Vel. They don't have to do the level of certifications that they do with our products. They don't by law have to. However, they stand behind it. They want to, and it costs lots of money to do those. That's not something that's free. So a lot of companies do skimp, and I just love that our company doesn't skimp on that. They, you know, they take the products, their loved ones take the products, you know, and it's so important, you know, when people do say that.
That's why so many lives have changed. That's why so many people come back. Right?
Exactly. Absolutely. So super excited. Thank you so much. This was so informative. It might have been a lot long. We apologize, but it really is a lot to talk about when we're talking about hormones. And if you have any questions or in doubt, if you need them, I mean, reach out to Allison, myself, we'll get you some information and just kind of guide you as best as we can. We do just have a little bit more, you know, knowledge, especially Allison. And I just value her opinion and her expertise because she's been doing this for so long. And when you're in the trenches of doing this, nutritionally and hormonally, like you see the result, like you get giddy inside. I do know that because I feel that way a lot of times when we do help people just, you know, with their goals. But now this is another, this is just something more, that avenue we can help, right? It's just helping a little bit more. It excites me so much.
All right, guys. So don't hesitate to reach out. I'm so excited to see the results coming in the next few weeks. And just stay tuned for a follow-up for sure.
All right. You guys have a great Wednesday. We will talk to you soon. Bye.